guys, this is what I got going on. So the rain kind of calmed down and stopped, so I pulled the truck up in the middle of the driveway, so I wouldn't be stepping in all that water over there. But we got my son out here making all kind of police car noises and stuff. But so far I was able to get the dash cam mounted. So what I pretty much did was I kind of positioned it, turned the ignition on. Let's see here. Alright. So I turned the ignition on, got it powered up. It tells you to insert the
recording. One channel started.
Tells you to insert the SD card. So I did that and formatted it. That's one of the first couple things they say do. And pretty much what I did, I just kind of odd it, put it kind of in the area I wanted, and once I got it kind of straight, I just little painter's tape that I had, I just put it up there. That way I have like some type of a guide to line it up flush, and basically I just disconnected it from the base. I mounted the pad first. I guess this thing got some type of short-term, I guess, battery memory for a couple seconds. When I disconnected it, it powered off, but it took a couple seconds. So that's that. The next step, what I'm gonna do is start trying to get the rear one mounted, and I'm gonna plug in the power cable to the rear one.
Recording.
And test
one
it
channel
out.
Started.
So, all right. Next up, I'm gonna test fit this rear cable. It shows that this angle part goes, I guess, to the front camera, and I guess it's gonna go up in this direction here, so it can kind of tuck up and go under the headliner. So, this here is camera cable, so you want to be careful when routing this. You always want to kind of leave it in a curved area. It's not gonna be able to go in like a 90-degree area, even though it is flexible, because I believe if you try to bend it or curve it into a 90-degree angle, it's gonna give you a distorted signal, or you could possibly break a wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and test fit that out. Try to get this. Let me see what I do with that real camera. Oh, it's in this bag right here. Try to get that. Kind of test fit it, see what the best place to put it on the rear window. I'm gonna do that. All right, guys. So I finally got the front and rear cameras connected. Got the rear ones connected, so I'm testing it. That's kind of why I decided to put that one back there. Right there, seems like they got the best view. So now I just got to route this cable over through the headliner. So I'm gonna take this A-pillar out. I believe, I guess I'll do that real quick and expose the screws. I'm not sure if I gotta need to take this down, but I think there's a couple 8mm screws. I've had this headliner down before because I had to have some hail damage repaired. So one of the guys at my job, he does a PDR, which is paintless dent removal. So I lowered this headliner down so he can get to some of the areas and work out the dents. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I forgot what kind of screws up under here. I don't know if it's a 10mm or what, but I'm gonna gently pop these caps off, get this A-pillar out, and just kind of let this down a little bit. Hopefully I don't have to move this B-pillar trim. Alright, so this is a little up closer of where the rear view camera is going to be, and hopefully I'll be able to just kind of maybe do the cable like that and kind of just run it up on there so it's nice and neat. I was going to try to run it the other way, like flipped around. but it didn't have the good. It was more off to the passenger side than seeing the full. It was more like this way. So the way I have it positioned now, I can see the full bed of the truck and what's behind it. So that's why I've decided to put it in that location. Actually, this lower A-pillar here, like you can see it kind of is the opposite of this one. Like you see how this one comes out, you pop it from the bottom. So this one over here, you'll pop it from the top and let it swing out. So that's why that one's a little bit trickier to come out, but I got it. So that's what's in there. Some 10mm screws. There we go, right there. These little guys right here. So, and I want to say you can just kind of wiggle and jiggle and come on out of there. So I gotta have two hands to get it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. But they just kind of just slide on out. All right, that's what it looks like when the passenger A-pillar trim is out. So I got enough room to kind of run and hide my cables. For the moment, just to kind of, try this thing, make sure it's working okay. I'm pretty much just gonna I'm gonna run the USB connection right here, the cigarette lighter. I'm just gonna run it down up under the dash and just kind of like put it over here temporarily until I figure out how I'm gonna run the power accessory cable. So I just gotta do a little bit more research. I have seen a few things on it, so I know I got like a little fuse adapter so I can splice into the fuse box and run a dedicated power connection. So I just got to find a 12-volt power connection and then a ignition 12-volt connection, then ground it. But right now I'm just trying to at least get the dash camera in here, so I can have some type of peace of mind while I'm driving. So looks like I'll be able to kind of just work this A-pillar down and around. I'm gonna try to like maybe just pull this seal down and just kind of like work that cable through there and kind of just sneak it back there. And I might have to take that D-pillar trim out back over there. So, but at least I had the cable back there nicely organized. So, alrighty. So I'll probably just go ahead and get that knocked out and just do an update. All right, I was in here just basically lowering down the headliner just a little bit so I can get this wire ran for the rear cable for the rear view camera. All right, so I was able to get this cable ran up under the headliner here. So this particular ram got a sunroof, but it's a lot of real estate up under this headliner to stash this cable because it come extra long, maybe long enough to do an SUV or something like that. But so basically what I did was just kind of gauge how much I needed, and I kind of neatly coiled it up and just taped it off with some like some painter's tape. And I'm just gonna stuff this just gonna stuff that off up in there, kind of out of the way, nice and neat. And I'm gonna see how I'm gonna route this right here, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to go under the headliner and just drop down maybe right there. But if not, then I can let it go alongside there and then just hook it right there. So either way, it'd be nice and neat, tucked out of the way. What's going on, guys? It's Cool Fred here. Just gonna talk about an update for the Viofo A229 camera that I installed in the Ram 1500. I was looking through my footage trying to put everything together as far as like trying to finish editing the video and everything, and I realized that I didn't, maybe I thought I did, or maybe it got lost or something like that, but the footage that I had basically concluding you know, the final stages of like how it looks now with everything installed and everything. So I didn't have any footage on it. So so far I've had this thing installed for maybe good 3.5 to 4 weeks, almost a month, and everything seems to be working fine. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick, and also I'll just talk about I guess I'll just show you guys what we got. So stay tuned. All right, so pretty much what I did was just kind of come to a parking lot not too far away from where I work at, just to kind of that's kind of nice and secluded a little bit. It's kind of like a little mini park around the area there, a little tricky to see. But all right, so here we go. Basically I got it tucked. I got it on the passenger side. So there's still lots of room here, like for your sun visors and stuff to go down and stuff like that. So it's kind of tucked away right there. And when you turn the car on, well, the truck in this case, it'll power up. And it has a little the
Recording. 2 channels
Viofo
started.
screensaver. I would say in the morning time, the boot time is probably maybe, I guess, 3 or 4 seconds. It's a little tricky to see, but that's the footage. The rear view camera is up on the top left corner, and the front view camera is in the rest of the frame, kind of like a picture-in-picture style. So that's pretty cool. So I got I was able to get I got the power cable running up over here and down to here, and then the rear cable kind of runs through there. So everything looks nice and neat, kind of comes out up here and kind of runs along the headliner, and that power cable runs down through the A-pillar here, and I was able to get up under here, like behind this little side panel there, and up under here. So there's like this panel here that can come down. It's got a couple little push pins. So I was basically able to do that and just kind of run the power cable up and around down right here. I had it kind of tucked a little neatly more over there. So the power adapter is in my cigarette lighter there. My console here is a little junky. I got to clean my truck out. But so that's pretty simple. So far I'm just running the USB power cable. I haven't installed the I guess the hardwire cable. So that enables you to do the parking. You know, it has the parking protection. So like if you're parking, it'll use motion detection, motion sensors and things like that to detect, like if something's hit your car, or it has a what do they call that? A G sensor. So basically, like if something hits your truck real hard, or you know, you get a jolt, any bump, even if you go over a hard bump, I've noticed that, like going over like a pothole, if you go over a pothole real hard, you'll probably hear this thing, it'll beep, like beep, beep, beep. And then what it's doing is saving that video footage and taking a picture. So it's locking that file. So I have a 120 gigabyte card in it right now. And that seems to last maybe like a week or week and a half. It just depends on how long you're driving. So you can go back several days. But one time I did take a trip from Douglasville, Georgia down to Madison, Georgia, and that took up a lot of the footage, and as that filled up most of the card. So then as I'm starting to as I was starting to like go to work and different stuff like that, and go back a few days, it started overwriting some of that footage. So if you're just driving maybe 30 minutes one way, maybe an hour a day or something, you can go back a few days on your footage. I'll talk about the quality in a minute, But I'm gonna show you guys the rear camera real quick. All right, so I got the back door open here. So yeah, I got everything nicely tucked in. There's pretty much no evidence that, you know, I've been up under the headliner or anything like that, except for this wire here that's hanging down. And I mentioned before in one of the, I believe the video I was maybe talking about the camera and some of the features. So yeah, so the cable's neatly, it's actually in this area right here. Probably got a little sun glare because the sun is out. But yeah, up under this headliner here, I got it kind of, the cable was kind of long, like it is long enough to do an SUV and things like that. So I did have, I coiled it up like in a circular motion. So I don't affect the integrity of the cable. And basically once you get your rear camera mounted, which I have this one mounted on the left side of the truck. So it's a pretty neat install. I'm happy with it. So yeah, the cable just kind of comes out right here and down there, connects to it. And you can position this camera either way. You can have the cable where it connects on this side here to my left or to the right. And you have the functionality up in the main camera unit to flip the image 180 degrees. So that's one cool thing about this Viofo system. As far as the video quality, I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm gonna put together a couple short clips of the video quality. It's very impressive. I mean, it's pretty, from daytime to nighttime, it's got some pretty good quality.
Recording. 2 channels started.
Alright guys, this is gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching the video. If any of you guys find anything in my video that was helpful, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'm kind of new at kicking off a channel here on YouTube. I will be doing a variety of projects, not just on my car, but a few other people's cars. I've got some classic cars that I'm gonna be working on, some old school projects and things like that in the near future. So if you like classic cars, old school cars, and even modern trucks such as this 2016 Ram 1500, just stay tuned, because I'm gonna be doing a few things here and there to it. Just minor stuff like upgrading speakers and a little maintenance here and there. I pretty much done all the like performance upgrades and stuff like that I was gonna do to it, but you know, every now and again I'll be, you know, whether it's my truck or somebody else's and stuff like that. But if it's anything that kind of, you know, that I feel is worth making content on, I'll do that. Anything that's kind of cool and things like that, or something a little bit more adventurous than just the average stuff, you know, I will. So thank you guys for tuning in to Cool Fred's Garage. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Every now and again there might be a few surprises pop up as far as like things I'm working on, and I might throw a few tips and things like that out there, as far as stuff that I'm working on. So you guys have a good one. Until next time, thank you for checking out Cool Fred's Garage.